Hello! Okay, you guys asked for it. First you asked for Topsy-Turvy cake, and now you want a really hardcore Topsy-Turvy cake. So I hope you guys are ready. This is going to take a trip to the hardware store and some power tools. So I'm really excited about it. What we want to start with is first you have to come up with your theme, and I am going to do a Las Vegas themed cake today. And we're going to have a roulette wheel on the bottom. We're going to have some dice, some big poker chips, and the base, the baseboard here, we're actually going to cover it so it looks like a craps table down here at the base. So you need to get some wood first, okay? This one right here, this is about, let me measure it actually. It's somewhere between 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch thick, which I didn't really, either would do. This is about 1/2 inch thick wood base. You could do 1/2 inch, 3/4. I probably wouldn't go below 1/2 inch. And then it's 22 inches this way, and it's 17 inches this way. Just something close to that. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly that. You know, you could do 16 inches by 22 or by 20. You just want a rectangle shape. Okay, and then we're doing a 14-inch cake that will look like the roulette wheel. So we need a 14-inch wood board, and this one is not quite 1/2 inch. This is more of a 1/4 inch piece of wood. And then power tools. We are going to need a drill that has a bit that you can use to do screws. And then you also need, let's see, one of these. I don't actually know the name of this. It's kind of it's a drill bit, but it drills the holes. And there are different widths. Now, I'm going to be using, what we have to do is create, it's almost like an engineering project. We actually have to create a stand that goes up through the middle of the cake to support the cake, okay? We're not going to be using any wood dowels today. So I have to have a drill bit that matches the piping size that I have. So I chose 1/2 inch pipe. There's 1/2 inch pipe, there's 3/4 inch pipe, I believe. I don't know if there's smaller than 1/2 inch. There could be. But you get this in the plumbing section. And they come in all these different lengths, and they have screws on either side. And we can kind of bring it over to this tray here. See where I have a whole bunch of these on here? So we need, I just went and I just bought a whole bunch of different sizes just so I always have them, because sometimes when you're building the cake, you might design it one way, and with it being cake, the cake might come out a little bit shorter than you thought. So it's always nice to have extra pieces, extra sizes. So see, I have anything from these small ones up to the very long ones, like this. And they're all 1/2 inch. Now there are also attachments. So if I want to take this pipe, I can take this attachment here and screw this on. And again, this is a 1/2 inch attachment. You don't want to buy a 1/2 inch pipe and then buy a 3/4 of attachment. It's not going to fit. So you screw that together. Then you can take another pipe, whether it be a small one or a larger one, and screw this together this way. So see, if I have a cake and I want to put another cake on a cake board, and we'll get more into this in a bit. It'll make more sense as we go on. But now I can put my cake plate here, and the cake will go at an angle, but it'll be supported by this. Another thing that we need is we need this to somehow attach to the board. So they have, these are called, this is a flange. And what we do is we have to get some screws that fit in here that will screw to the board, and then see how this will actually screw right into the board. Okay, so that makes it a nice solid structure inside. The other thing that we're going to be using some PVC pipe. Now the PVC pipe, you want it to just fit over the metal pipe like this. You don't want too much of a gap in between. And you'll see why we're going to use this in a little bit. We're going to put a plate on here, and this will stop the plate from moving down any further. Okay, so those are other things you need from the hardware store.